Russians dwell. Alright, now going back to the Russians, I'm talking about the ancient as well.
Said, the bulls also shall dash the young men to pieces, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children. And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldeans, excellency, shall be as when the Most High Yahweh overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah, guess what? That didn't happen to ancient Babylon. Give me Isaiah, I believe it's Isaiah 15. Pull out from out, so which part to go? Sodom and Gomorrah have nobody living there right now. Nobody can't dwell there. So the same thing that happened to America, the land gonna be totally waste. Alright, and no man shall dwell there anymore. Alright? Read what's up.
This book of Isaiah, chapter 17 and verse 12. Woe to the multitude of many people which make a noise like the noise of the sea, and to the rushing of nations that make a rushing like the rushing of mighty waters. The nations.
Isaiah 19, 11 to 13. No, you say that. Isaiah 19, 11 to 13. Go ahead.
Verse 13. The nations shall rush like the rushing of many waters, but power shall rebuke them, and they shall flee far off, and shall be chased as the chaff of the mountains before the wind, and like a rolling thing before the whirlwind.
Go ahead.
And behold, at evening tide, trouble, and before the morning, he is not.
Yes, at evening when the sun setting, behold trouble. And before morning, before that one, that's like, we say roughly 12 hours. Before 12 hours up, you're totally destroyed. I see how quick the scriptures say, I beheld Babylon, and I behold Satan like lightning falling from heaven. Showing how quickly so-called white man can be taken outside leadership, right, in one night. Right? Isaac.
Well, this is Daniel chapter 5, verse 13. That's the short point, right? It says, in that night was Belshazzar, the king of the Chaldeans, slain, and Darius, the Mede.
Read that verse up.
This is Daniel chapter 5, verse 29.
Read 28.
Alright, this is Daniel chapter 5, verse 28. It says, Perez, the kingdom, is divided and given to the Medes.
Yes,
and
the kingdom is divided and given to the Medes and the Persian. Many tackle the person. Alright? So now Daniel was getting the interpretation. And that same night, Daniel tell him, hey, you're gonna die. Go ahead.
Then commanded Belshazzar, and they clothed Daniel with starlet, and put a chain of gold about his neck, and made a proclamation concerning him, that he should be the third ruler in the kingdom. In that night was Belshazzar, the king of the Chaldeans, slain.
Yeah, in that night. You understand? In that same night, Belshazzar was slain. You understand? Go ahead.
And Darius, the Medes, took the kingdom, he said, being about 62 years old.
Yeah, you understand? See, he was 62. And he said that same night. So I to show how quick America gonna be destroyed. You understand? Talk about it more. Alright, go ahead.
Right?
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Isaiah chapter 90, verse 11. He says, surely the prince of Zunon are fools. The counsel of the wise.
Slack, let me just use some here real quick. Because when you go back into the history, the reason the Medes and the Persians get into Babylon so easy because it was impenetrable. But that night, when you go back in the scriptures, that night, the gate was left open. That was I think that was the floodgates for the water to come into the city, and it was left open. And nobody wasn't watching the gate. Because that night it was boiling out. So it showed how the Most High set up that whole thing. Alright, there's Isaiah 45 verse 1. Thus said Yahweh, says anointed to Cyrus. Alright, whose right hand have I holden to subdue nations before him. I will loose the loins of kings to open before him 2 lead gates, and the gates shall not be shut. So the gates wasn't shut. You understand? Because nobody wasn't watching the gates. That is why the gates are so easy and without eating and fight. You understand? And all fall up to the Most High. You understand? Go ahead.
This is Isaiah chapter 90. Isaiah chapter 19, verse 11.
Now, you finish it, Daniel?
Yeah.
Alright, good.
It's
Yes,
Isaiah.
in one night, Babylon was taken down, ancient Babylon. Just like America, just like ancient Babylon, which your daughter gonna be taken down just like that. Well,
This is Isaiah chapter 19, verse 11. Truly the prince of Zoan, truly the prince of Zoan are fools. The counsel of the wise counselor of Pharaoh is become brutish. How say he unto Pharaoh, I am the son of the wise, the son of the ancient kings. Where are they?
yeah, because like the wise men in America, they say, nah, America gonna be great again. Just like this pig-looking fella, William Donald Trump, said America gonna be great again. They say Agenda 21 gonna be fulfilled. Alright, we're gonna have a 2020 vision, we're gonna build with new Elysium. That's what they say. Understand? They don't have a plan for the cities, how much people to destroy.
New world order, new world currency, new world religion.
You understand? They don't have all that set up. You understand? Well, and they said, alright, we have everything set in plan to place strategic places to settle the military. So one take Jake, don't put them in concentration camps, kill whoever needs to kill. Right? Well,
Where are they? Where are the wise men? And let them tell thee now. And let
yeah,
them know.
because destruction coming and they can't stop it. So where are they wise men? Alright, when the missiles coming, where are they wise men? They don't tell you no what's gonna happen. They don't tell you no what is the interpretation of the things that we doing and saying out here. Alright? How say ye that these people are gonna be enslaved forever, but yet these men coming out here, these uneducated men in their side, coming out here and speaking great things, getting back their heritage that they are Israel and calling upon that name, that everlasting and glorious name, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Where they get that interpretation, where they get that knowledge from, where your wise men, they're wise men coming to interpret.
They don't like that.
Go ahead.
True name.
Where are they? Where are the wise men? And let them tell thee now. And let them know what the Lord Yahweh of hosts has proposed unto Egypt.
Yeah, so they don't tell them no, you can't tell it. So we telling them, America gonna be destroyed by thermonuclear destruction.
Right.
Alright,
Right.
just say the Lord. Alright, go ahead.
Verse 13. The prince of Zoan, the prince of Zoan are become fools. The prince of
No.
Nope are deceived. They have also seduced Egypt.
Yeah,
Even they
seduce Egypt because they're giving the people that hope that hey, we're gonna be great again, we're gonna go back to our old estate, it's gonna be like in the times when they had Jake in slavery and they was living lavishly. Right? They think that they're gonna return to that time.
Let me tell you what, 50, where you had like a perfect family structure, and the man go out to work and bring back any money and yeah, they have that ideal lifestyle done set in their mind. You understand?
they said the prince of Zoan are become fools. The prince of Nook are deceived. They have also seduced Egypt, even they that are the state of their tribe, therefore. Thereof. The Lord Yahweh has mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof.
Yeah, the Lord mingled that perverse spirit. That perverse spirit is sending what? Just like when Ahab sending lying spirits to God. Because going back to Revelation 16:14, it says what? The three unclean spirits like frogs. That is the spirits that are going about giving all these kings the thought that hey, we're gonna win this war. We're gonna win this war. King Jong-un, China, Russia, America, get all these kings the idea that hey, guess what? We're gonna come out victorious. Right? The scriptures say a man's heart devises many things, but it comes to the Lord that shall stand. And they not seeing it comes to the Lord. They're not seeing that the spiritual side of what's going on. Just like the same thing with Nebuchadnezzar. He wasn't seeing the spiritual side. Not Nebuchadnezzar, Belshazzar. He wasn't seeing that spiritual side. He doesn't understand. Alright, cool. Daniel bring me the interpretation. So let me give him gifts. But if you understood what was really going on, you might have put Daniel to death. You understand? This night you're gonna die. The same thing with the Medes and the Persians. Because back then, guess what? If you watch the movie 300, they show the vast army that the Persians had. Look at what it was doing the Greeks. They wouldn't think that Alexander, the great freak, would have come up with just a few men and destroy them. But the Most High was with him. When they go into the research with Alexander, they show you that they just to show Esau is a faggot. When Esau is gonna fight for him, he go with his gun. He might send a drone, an unmanned drone, way over here in America, and send an unmanned drone over in the east to destroy cities. The Persians, the Greeks, how they was fighting, they were fighting, I believe, I forget the name of the spears they was using, but I believe it was at least 20 feet long. So it's like they come in and group, and 20 feet of spear all the way out. Nobody can really come into that. So just show how they so fighting is just target, they fight from a distance. You can't deal with hand-to-hand combat. But anyway, Mosai was with Alexander. Alright, to put him on that campaign to take on the Persians. Alright? And the same way, Lord Yahweh Shem Shai gonna be with us. So the scripture says, I am for you. We said in Genesis 15, it says, behold, fear not Abraham, I am thy shield and thy exceeding great reward. And the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai is our shield and our great reward. Alright?
That's right.
So the thing is our shield and buckler. Alright? Well.
Isaiah chapter 19 verse 14. The Lord Yahweh mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err in every works thereof.
Yeah, you see, Egypt, the Most High is the one who caused that. But they say, oh, the Lord, not the Lord will do that kind of thing. The Most High is the one who did that. The Most High sent them space to deceive Esau. Couple him up, make him believe that, yeah, like, I'm the world's imperium. Alright? I'm the hammer of the whole earth, going back to Isaiah 14:12, I believe. The hammer of the whole earth, how art thou cut down. Alright, thou that beatest the nations in pieces. The scripture said in Daniel 7, 7:25, I believe, that stamp the residue of the nations to the ground. The same thing we say about Alexander the Great, the goat. He stamped the ram to pieces. And that is why America like to go out and destroy nations, destroy the earth. So the Most High Abashina come to destroy you. Alright, that is what gonna come to Esau, total destruction.
I have a word to share with you, brothers. I agree with what you're saying, and for about 3 years now, the Almighty has laid on my heart, but because of the economic situation that I have been placed into, I've been able to really share with people the way I want to. I went and stand up by city gates according to Proverbs chapter 9. Wisdom stand by the way where the paths meet, and I share, but people just pass by and listen. The book of Joel tells us in chapter 2 that before the great and dreadful day of the Almighty, that the sun shall be turned to sackcloth, which is black, and the moon to blood. And that happened in 2014 and 2015. There was the tetrad falling on the Hebrew feast days. Right? The moon turned blood red, I call it a coppery red color. Right? And this is the word confirmed in many places. And we were waiting for certain things to happen, but the Almighty doesn't work according to our understanding. Sometimes He could take a simple thing and just, and the Almighty told me, number one, to speak to the leaders, the pastors of churches, and show them Samuel chapter 2, that the Hophni and Phinehas, the sons of the high priest at that time, they were not living the right life. And in this Trinidad and Tobago, the men who pass as pastors, I don't know you guys, but some of the things I understand, the men who pass as pastors, they need to pull up their bootlaces as it is. The second thing was to speak about Trinidad. And it wouldn't sound patriotic what I'm about to say, but as you were saying, they have followed the model of Babylon. They have followed the model, right? And this nation was blessed above every other nation in the hemisphere. This nation has been given oil, things the other Caribbean nations do not have. They have it, right? We have it right here. And instead of blessing the Most High, we come up with all sorts of little things. High praise, playing mass, in the name of the Almighty. You know, it mightn't be the real Yeshua, it mightn't be the real name of the true creator, but he looks at these things and he understands, hey, these people are playing games with me.